Let's get going.
I wanted to perform cunnilingus on the filter.
It's like I'm just getting it looked up for you.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, welcome back to Vets with Vendetta. This is episode 9. To my right, as always, no ladies, he doesn't have a banana in his pocket. He's just happy to see you.
Yes.
Charles Deeds.
Yeah. Extremely happy.
And the guy so sweaty, he's got to put deodorant on his feet. Ben Cornish.
Hey, man, I hang out with Bigfoot a lot, so.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, Frank Durr, whatever you want to call him.
Whatever.
Hey, guys, we're going to have an exciting show for you today. We're going to talk about our boot camp experiences at boot camp in general. And we're going to talk about jobs that we've had and jobs that that are dangerous in the world. They're crazy jobs, shows that we've seen, things like that. And Diggy, we're going to start off with you with rapid fire. Semi-rapid fire with an occasional jam.
A slow trickle.
Yeah. All right. First thing, woman in upstate New York is arrested for using 6 children, all of which did not belong to her.
Jesus
Maybe
Christ.
some of them, I don't know. I should have looked into this. Anyway, the point is, she used
Top-notch reporting.
She used 6 children to steal Trump campaign signs out of people's yards. And when they bagged her, they charged her with endangering the welfare of a child, possession of a stolen property, petty larceny. She had marijuana on her, apparently, and 2 seatbelt violations when they pulled her over.
You liberals are out of your damn mind.
Dude, that's
It's
top
just a
notch right
sign.
there, man. Dude, that's the top of the bar for them, man. Come on.
I mean,
she's a hero.
What do you think's going to happen if they steal the signs? Like, oh, there's no signs for Trump. I'm voting Biden. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Come on, give me a break.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well,
man.
because I'm gonna drive down the road and I'm gonna, see a lack of Trump signs and be like, oh, I guess I'm voting for Biden now because I'm a fucking sheep.
Nah.
I think it's just sad that somebody's name on a sign drives you that insane that you're like, must destroy it. It's like,
Right. When I see a Biden sign, I just go, boo, and I move
Yeah.
on with my life. You know?
I'm like, are you shitting me?
I roll
I don't
right
see
by.
many. I don't see many.
No.
I think I've seen like 4 in our just
Yeah.
driving to your house, maybe 3 or
Yeah.
4.
I'm like, I
And
see
maybe
Biden,
like
and I'm
30 Trump signs.
Yeah.
But dude, you have to be a special kind of piece of shit
Yeah.
to actually make children. I mean, dude, you're sitting there fighting. First, she's either not high and just has it on her, which I doubt, or she's fucking stoned and making these kids get out of the car and go fucking pick up signs, dude. That's a special kind of garbage to me.
Yeah.
That's being polite, then.
You steal that sign
Yeah.
and make s'mores later. I mean, who's she promising that?
Johnny, you only got 2
Right?
signs. You get just crackers.
Yeah.
Each sign you get a bag of gummy bears.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got next, brother?
Okay. So this one came as a shock to me, but I wanted to expand our news beyond the United States from time to time because there is crazy shit that happens
All over the world, yeah.
all over the world. Hold on. I have like this crazy dry cough. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, this herd of charging cows in England. I don't know.
I already know what's coming. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Maybe,
Go ahead.
Maybe that's like the name of the group. The charging cows. I don't
The
know.
charging cows. It's
A herd of
man,
charging cows in England kill the second man in a month. That
Dude,
happened.
they need to get better fences or something, dude.
Something. I don't know.
The cow's like running him over. He's saying to himself, "How's the steak now taste, bitch?"
The cows have had enough, man. The cows are
I'll give you
rebelling.
some A1 sauce.
I mean, how
Dude,
fucking-
hey, the cows are seeing everybody else fucking protest, man. They just want
Yeah.
to get in on it.
Peaceful
Yeah, I mean,
protesting.
how crazy is it that you're just walking across a field? Apparently, he was with a companion. I would assume it was a woman.
Might be a hooker.
Or a
We don't
hooker.
know. No.
You know, dead fox. I don't know. But you're just walking along, and he was an older guy. I think he was like 87 or something.
Oh, he had it coming then.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know,
I don't know.
but you're just walking along, and these cows are like, "Yo, fuck this dude." Like, I mean, is that what happened? I don't know what happened. Like, who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Maybe he was wearing a leather jacket.
All right.
Going, that was my cousin.
I know you guys live out in the Amish area.
Oh,
and
for sure.
I live out in the country too. When you drive by a field of cows, what are they doing? They're either standing, sitting, or excuse me, standing, laying, or fucking eating.
Oh, I see him standing eating all the time.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, so like, I don't know. I'm thinking there's a little bit more to this story than
Was he wearing
than we're
a
hearing.
fucking red suit? I don't.
I don't know.
Throwing firecrackers at him or something, man. I don't know.
But I know that cow was probably like 87 years ago. You and your buddies came in this field.
Right?
Do a little
I
cow
can
tipping.
smell you.
Now who's getting tipped now, bitch?
Motherfucker.
Who's tipped the fuck over now?
All right, what we got? What do we
It's
got
horrible.
next?
It's horrible that somebody died.
What do we got
It
next?
is horrible. I feel bad for him.
All right, moving on.
So there is a flight. I don't want to say flight company. There's an airline company. Jesus.
Same difference, I guess.
There's an airline company in Australia called Qantas, and out of nowhere they offered this flight to nowhere. They called it,
It's a
Where-
new thing.
where you take off from an airport and you land at the same airport.
I mean, did it really say nowhere?
Yeah, it literally said the flight to nowhere.
They're so desperate to leave Australia. Like, I don't care where it is.
Yeah.
Just get me off
I'm
this
telling you, man,
plane.
Just
they're
circle
so
for
desperate
fucking
to get
6
off.
hours.
They're so desperate to get off, man. They'll just get up in the air for a little
I'm
bit. And they're
telling you,
happy.
like, were they offering snacks, movies? What the fuck was going on? Now, I will say that they claimed that they were going to fly a lot lower than a commercial liner would. They wanted to like tour the Great Barrier Reef and stuff like that. But
At 300 miles an hour?
yeah,
Right?
Great Barrier Reef.
It's not like a
never mind.
chopper where you can kind of hover a little bit.
Right.
But
Sightseeing
you're
in
right.
a plane.
It shows, dude. And what's crazy is I saw in the article some seats were from anywhere from $200 to like $2,500. Who the fuck
Like,
paid $2,500
To go nowhere.
to just fly around Australia and land again? You nailed it. I mean, it just
No.
shows the desperation on people. They're like, I don't even fucking care at this point. Make my mind think I'm
Right.
somewhere else or I'm going somewhere else or something.
well,
Shit's
maybe
getting
this is
bad
a
over
bad
there.
joke, but maybe they all had like old timers or dementia and like, hey, look, you're visiting Australia. Ooh.
Ah,
No hate mail.
Man. Hey, look at that.
good eye, mate.
Oi, I could have sworn we just came from here.
All right, so
All right, moving on.
next thing on the list, the WHO
Some bad jokes.
begins
Assholes.
to warn against lockdowns due to the economic damage that they are causing.
The who?
Oh,
Who
WHO.
really?
Who gives a beep?
I'm like, dude, you're like 5 months late.
For real,
little
man. I mean, like, fuck.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
Who? Who the fuck? Who the hell knows what they're doing over there?
I just.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Whatever.
Dude, I'm so over the CDC, the fucking WHO,
Yeah.
FDA, fuck them all.
It's just like let's drop a bomb and go, hey, we just discovered bombs are bad. They
Yeah.
destroy things.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, 'cause, I mean-
Duh.
7 months later. Like,
Jeez,
Well,
man.
Because I mean, I don't know if you heard, but the new USDA fucking ruling allows for chickens to be produced from sick chickens, diseased chickens.
perfect.
I mean, I guess this is what we're doing now.
It's the fucking
Great. So
cherry on
I mean,
top
are
of
they
the
trying to,
bullshit
like-
2020?
right, dude. Candle on the top, man.
I mean, fuck man.
me.
why? I mean, I'm not even shocked. I'm just like, oh, okay,
Right.
okay.
You got a chicken that's like, like
You got a chicken wing that's instead like it's like this.
Yeah.
It's all bent. Okay.
Clarence is
Prime bird.
Clarence is
Prime
our
bird.
number one breeder here in these parts.
Clarence.
He's like, and he barks like a dog. He doesn't even fucking.
It's like
Oh,
that
fuck.
chicken is green. Use it.
Yeah.
All right. What we got next?
All
Anything
right.
else?
This was fucking crazy. We all saw this. I thought it was a joke at first. Wasn't a joke. The governor of California, that Newsom fag, and if you're LGBTQ, He's a fag. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of being.
Yeah, he's a fag. He seriously tweeted
Just send
out,
us hate mail.
Yeah, he seriously
Send him hate mail.
tweeted
We'll
out.
ignore it.
He tweeted out, "Hey, are you guys going out this weekend? If so, like if you're going out to eat, he's like, make sure that you're wearing your mask in between bites." And I thought it was a joke.
It's for real. It was on the official
was-
government website.
Because I'm gonna-
someone was trolling. I thought someone was trolling.
No, it was on the official
Yeah, because
government website.
I'm going to sit there, take a bite, put my fucking mask back up, chew half my mask while I'm doing it, and just keep doing. No, fuck you.
Dude, and then what's crazy is I gotta
do it
find it.
again.
I gotta find like a short video clip of it. But there's a fucking mask that people are creating that literally opens a hole,
Yeah, did I think I shared
and then
that
you
to
can
you
put
guys,
your
yeah.
food in, and then
Dude, they look like Bane.
Did you see the one
Yeah.
I posted today with the? It looks like a space helmet, has like a shield, a
Yeah.
glass shield. I'm like, what are they going to the moon? What are they doing? What is this?
some
I'm gonna
poor.
post it on the fan book fan
This is-
page. You can see it.
This is the last thing I'll say about these masks, and this is the last thing I'll say. There is some fucking idiot somewhere in the world right now who is putting his entire life savings into starting a business for this because he thinks it's going to take off. And he is fucking wrong. Way, way wrong. You are.
Or at least I hope he is.
well, think
No, he's going to be fucking
Well,
wrong.
think about it. He paid money to get it produced and probably patented, and he paid someone for advertising and to act, and it's just like 3 or 4 different people were doing
Right.
that. So
Right.
he spent some money on that.
For sure.
But even before that, he drew it up and said, "This is a good idea."
This is a good idea.
Yeah, like March 24th, he was like, we should live in bubbles.
Right. So
Little bubbles.
that's not going to work. We need something smaller.
I mean, how the fuck, the one you posted, how the fuck can you even hear what people are saying? or just.
Oh, Doug, do you want to go something?
Got like a little speaker on the outside
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. like, do we now become a society where we just read lips?
Yeah.
Like, olive oil. Olive oil. Oh, you love me. Well, that's weird. Sexual assault charges everywhere. Fucking, you know.
Fuck you. I said, no, I said vacuum.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a good one. I never heard that one. As
No.
a kid. Nah.
Vacuum.
Dude, this is just such a joke, man. Then you got those people who cut a fucking hole in the mouth of the paper ones and shit. And it's
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's out of control, man.
People, you have lost your goddamn minds.
It's out of control.
Is that the last thing we got, brother?
The last thing we warned you about this? The Texas grand jury indicts Netflix over the documentary Cuties or film.
yes, sir.
Call it
Yes,
film or
sir.
documentary?
I
Like
don't
a
know.
film. I guess it's a
Difference,
film.
yeah,
Did you
it's
hear-
definitely a film.
Netflix put out like some fucking
Statement that was like,
some
our shit's not
mostly
pi-
non-porn. Yeah,
Yeah,
what
like,
the fuck?
Mostly not
most
not sexual or something?
Mostly not non-pedophilia.
Yes,
How's
right,
it most-
right.
it's
They
either
actually
his or it's
use
not.
the word
Yeah.
pedophilia. It's
Yeah.
like, no, motherfucker.
It's mostly non-pedophilia, and I was like,
what?
what?
Dude.
You're mostly idiots. No,
We've
you're all
covered
idiots.
who? Now what? What the fuck is going on here?
Again,
Oh my God.
What I want to
2020.
what I want to know is who is actually going to get in trouble for this indictment? Is it
Yeah.
going to be the producer of the show, or is it going to be?
I think it's all the above, bro. I think it's executives.
I think it should be. I think it should be the people who okayed it,
director.
Yeah.
plus the producers and director of that fucking garbage filth.
Oh, and they should just line all the parents up and just whip them over the ass with like a big, what do you call those things for the Chinese? The bamboo sticks.
Oh,
Go get a
yeah.
Go get a switch off the willow tree.
Yeah.
yeah. That's all I got for rapid fire.
All right, let's move on to our first topic, which is going to be let's talk about the boot camp experiences. Who wants to go first? Ben, we'll start off with you.
Yeah,
as
sure.
usual.
Why not? I went to basic and shit.
Went to basic and shit. Well, you really had it rough, brother. God
No,
damn.
Fort-
Woo, you
Fort
win.
Jackson.
Fort shit. What
Fort
state is
I
that?
think
in?
that was in Florida.
What state is
I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Gotcha.
And I don't know, man. One instance that still is just drilled into my mind, man, and I still have fucking nightmares about it, is getting off that bus for the first time.
Oh, yeah, brother.
Man, oh man, dude, they are in your face, fucking get down, do push-ups, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
fucking, you know, they're knife handing you the whole nine, dude.
hand.
No, it's a karate chop, motherfucker. That's what I got. It's a karate chop.
They
I'm like,
said,
all
they
right.
said, this is a threat. This is not a threat.
Right. But it's like, no, man, you know, excuse me. Fort Jackson has mixed gender training, which was fine. You know, it was still tough as fuck.
Yeah.
But again, you know, the purpose of basic training is to break you down and rebuild you into a soldier.
Right.
And I'm just, you know, all this shit that they're talking about, that the shark attack and whatnot they're getting rid of. And
Oh my God. You hear
it's
it?
like,
No, they're getting rid of that?
Yeah.
they're trying to.
And for you guys that don't know what a shark attack is, it's when, long story short, somebody fucks up, right? Usually on that first day of basic training, like when you get off the bus and people are screaming, you fuck up. And like 6 drill sergeants are all like, their little brim of their hat is like this close to your eyeball. And they're all fucking screaming at you at one time.
And don't look at them.
One's telling you to get down and do push-ups. When you go to do that, another one's like, why the fuck are you getting down? I said to get up. And so you have
do jumping jacks.
Yeah. 6 screaming fucking
sundials.
Yeah. And you don't know what to do. But here's the thing. Here's the thing though. They are effective. Because I guarantee you're not going to fuck up again.
Right. They make you pay attention.
Yes.
You know, we had the saying, stay alert, stay alive.
Absolutely.
Oh, God forbid if you look them in the eye. Holy shit, I don't that Because I'm used to looking people in the eyes when I
rip
talk.
your eyeballs out and fuck your skull. You know, like
even when I was in they weren't allowed to curse at us.
Yeah.
Which I
what?
found absolutely crazy.
They
I
weren't
thought
allowed to
that was
curse
nuts.
at you?
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
They literally called me fucking Wiggins. It wasn't just Wiggins. Fucking Wiggins, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Okay, proceed fucking Wiggins. Like, all right, no, fucking Wiggins is my land name now.
I mean, there were some
trademark.
I actually had one. I had a 82nd Airborne Infantry guy.
I had 3.
That was like my top drill sergeant, man. He was like 6'8", 6'9".
Oh my God.
The dude was fucking huge, man.
Dude, I had a short little fucker. He was a senior chief.
I did too.
You know how those short guys are.
Little man complex.
Yeah, little man complex. Little chihuahua.
Yeah. And
I tell you what, man, at the end at our final FTX, which is a field training exercise for you civilians,
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was great because that hard ass drill sergeant took the top of us in the class and used us as Op 4, which is the bad guys in the final field exercise. And, you know, our last night out there, we had this, you know, small bomb fire. He brought out a 12 pack. I mean, I was like fucking 19, you know, but it's like, you know, and he sat there and he's like, look, man, and he just kind of bullshitted with us. And it was a great experience, man. It really was.
Yeah. Cause then you've made it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're doing that.
But I don't, but I don't think it would have been the same if it wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Well, I'm going back to them name calling is, after a while, them calling you all the names you can think of, you're like, oh my God, maybe I am a shitbag. Maybe I am worthless. You start to believe that shit, and then they turn it around, they try to build you back up. You're like,
right.
Oh, I am awesome. Like,
I think one of the things, one of the major things is not just like building you down and breaking you back up. The other huge, I would say it's 50-50. It's breaking you down, turning you into a soldier. That's 50%. The other 50% is weeding out the weak.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That is the other 50%.
That's a great point. Yeah.
That's the shark attack. When that motherfucker can't handle it mentally, that's the guy you do not want beside you.
That's a good question.
How are you supposed to handle fucking rounds?
Well, that's a question
going
for
inches over your head.
Well, that's a question for you too. We start off with 92 people.
Yeah.
And I think by graduation we had 72 or something like that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I don't think we lost that many.
Oh, because we had the fucking if you in like a Hall of Fame type boot camper, you're out.
I would say if we lost people, it was for medical reasons. I know this one guy. I don't even know why the fuck I remember his name. His name was Asensio. Maybe
That's not
because
it's a not
crazy
usual name. Yeah.
But when we rucked out to FTX, which is Ruck March is like when you walk with all your gear on, all your heavy shit. You probably weigh like an extra 100 pounds.
Yeah.
I don't know. But we walked. I swear to God, it had to be like 12 miles. I'm not kidding.
That feels like, yeah.
But anyway, he developed really, really bad blisters.
Ooh.
I mean, like the bottom of his foot was raw meat, and he made it somehow. But when we got there, he took them all. I was like, oh my God, bro! Like, and they med boarded or whatever. So people like that, and we did have a few that like completely lost their fucking minds. And
we had maybe two people leave for like an injury. One guy got the ammonia. He couldn't,
Gotcha.
Another guy, one guy left because on his own accord, he left because, I'm getting paid like this amount of money. I'm not doing this shit for this lot. I'm like, you don't join the military for money, bro.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Then you're here for the wrong reason in the first place, bud.
And my first I said my first bunkmate, because I had like 3 different ones the whole 3 months because they couldn't make it. The first guy, he was like a germaphobe. He's like, this is gross. I can't do this. He's like, I'm going to find a way out of here. So I guess he went and got a psych eval. And he came back and told me that he told them that he wears women's clothes and everything and all kinds of other shit. I can't remember, but that was the thing that stuck out.
What a scumbag.
I'm like, good luck in your life,
and you
dude.
know what? And that'll be the guy you see at the mall dressed up with the fucking Navy SEAL crest on. And all these badges on, like, yeah, I made it. Dude, that shit I can't fucking stand it. Now, no, I'm not even going to go down that road because we're going to get off topic. But
stolen valor is another good topic.
Yeah, we should bring that up.
Yeah, I'll write that down for now.
Yeah.
Moving on to something.
But what I loved about Basic, I went to Fort Jackson with Ben as well. And I think the thing I remember the most is the fucking gas chamber.
Oh my God.
It was brutal. It was brutal. And thinking back,
it sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. Going back, like I had such anxiety in that moment. I almost panicked a few times and just like tried to run out. Like I was just like, fuckers, I'm out. Because
do that, yeah.
Because I'm like, if you're not familiar with CS gas, like most people,
try it.
Yeah, most people who watch the show are like, yeah, I know what CS gas is. But CS gas is basically like, if I could describe the worst sunburn you've ever had as far as on your skin.
Oh yeah.
Times like 10. That's
it's
what
like it's like
that's what your
it's like
skin
pepper spray,
like.
but worse.
And all of your snot and your entire system just wants to come out at once.
It's all coming
all at once.
I mean, it's funny. You're walking out. They literally tell you hold your mouth under your face. So what? Call the snot that comes out. I mean, I can make like a snot ball.
Yeah,
right.
Killed someone with it.
Like when they recorded us, because you can buy the.
Oh, they're all laughing at you.
Dude, I had snot like 3 feet hanging, and you can't see shit. Like
no.
So basically, to give you a scenario, you go into this gas chamber.
It's a brick building.
As soon as you go in, your skin, anything that's exposed, it's not necessarily anything unexposed. Like you have long sleeves on, so like your hands start burning, your neck starts burning.
Well, I have a question. Did they give you a gas mask first?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you take it off as you.
Yeah, we went in with the masks on.
That's
the reason they do it is to show you that your equipment does work.
Does work, right? Make you trust it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Trust your equipment. But so to give you guys a rundown, you go in there, you're all nut to butt, standing, whatever. And then depending on the size of the dickhead, drill sergeant that's in charge of that particular group, you could take your mask off and say something simple like your first and last name, or you had drill sergeants that had people fucking singing the fucking army song and that were in there for 4 or 5 minutes dying, literally. Like, well, they weren't literally dying. It's just painful. You had people running for the door that just hit straight panic mode, which I almost did. And then you had a drill sergeant literally like linebacker tackling them at the door so they couldn't get out. And you just have to sit in there and your skin burns more and more. And when you take the mask off, your fucking eyes are on fire. They make you open your eyes.
And inhale.
Yeah. And because you're talking, you have to inhale this shit. So when you come out of there, it's like...
It's bad.
It's painful.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't know the most ridiculous things we had to do in boot camp. And I don't know if you guys had to do this, but every time you had to go somewhere, you had to, like, on the right side, you had to be up against the wall, and they had a line you had to follow, and you couldn't walk. If you walked in the middle of the hallway, God forbid, you get your ass reamed.
Yeah.
And if you had to go somewhere like out of your barracks building, like to go medical or something like that, you could never walk. You had to run or jog. And if you had to stop at a light or something, you had to jog in place.
Jog in place. Yep.
Yeah.
So stupid.
That's actually how it was in airborne school. But
oh yeah, dude.
Like you're not allowed to walk anywhere there.
Nope.
No, in A school we just had them march. We just had the march.
Dude, you're sitting, running in place. Fucking
yeah. But what I loved about basic, and maybe this is kind of fucked up, but I don't care. Like Ben said, we were co-ed. So in my platoon, there were females. And when we fucked up as a platoon or whatever, we would start getting smoked. And smoked is when they just have you, the drill sergeant is irate, but he's not showing he's irate. He's showing you he's irate through these exercises that he has you doing for God knows how long you're doing them.
That's
till your muscles, until you're fucking shaking.
Yeah. So you literally hit muscle failure. Every muscle.
And that's another thing too. Like when one person fucks up, everyone gets punished.
Oh, yeah. It's mass punishment.
It could be like the smallest thing. Like someone wrote something wrong on the watch log.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, everyone line up. We're doing sundials. So everyone falls over. And if you don't know what sundials are, it's basically like this. It doesn't sound hard, but when you do this like 1,000 times, it hurts. But again, if you drop your arms, they run and scream at you and they make you do even longer.
Yeah.
So,
but again, everything they do for a reason. What that does is it teaches you to police your buddy and to be accountable, to take responsibility for what you've done, basically, and camaraderie.
Yeah.
Camaraderie.
Yeah. Whatever. We get it. What I was gonna say was the reason why I like being with females is because I would say 30 minutes into a smoke session, and I mean we got a good smoke session going on where we are in fucking pain. Now, in the beginning, we're all fat and out of shape or whatever, so it's super hella painful. But towards the end, you're like chiseled. You're like, I can do this all day, bro.
Right.
All day, bro.
What else you got?
And dude, but no matter what, like the females, 30 minutes into a smoke session would literally break down into tears and cry.
Then they'd smoke you harder.
I just can't do it. And depending on the drill sergeant, if he was a softie, he'd be like, all right, that's it. Everybody get up. Like,
we had no females. So.
Not mine.
Position of attention, move. And fucking, I loved it. I was like, come on, girls, come on. Let's get some tears going.
That reminds me of something. When we could come back from like any kind of, we had trade. It's all you do is in boot camp is train, work out, train, get punished, get trained.
Yeah.
We used to come back from anywhere. It doesn't matter. You'd be like, all right, guys, you got 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it was, to pump and dump.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys had that term. Basically, you had to go to the bathroom, go to pee, whatever, brush your teeth, shower. You had a choice. You couldn't do it all in 5 minutes. There's no way.
There's
you can
no
shower. So you had to choose between brushing your teeth, taking a crap, or showering. So I'm like, I showered yesterday.
Taking a crap while you're brushing your teeth.
You just dip your toothbrush down in the toilet while you're taking a dump.
I showered last week. I can go one more day.
But I think definitely all the live fire stuff was fun for a lot of people in basic. That's their first time like shooting a weapon,
right?
Ever.
Yeah, you can tell who was the first ones. They're like the last group of people that are just sitting. They're like, all right, I didn't recall it because they don't let you move on until you pass.
Yeah,
right.
Mark, you got to get a certain score. I forget the score is, but you got to get a marksman score, which is I think like a 160 or something, or I forget what it was. I know for expert it's like 242 or something like that.
Gotcha.
I can't remember.
Yeah, me, I'm a natural shooter. I've shooted all my life, so.
Right.
You're like, Dig's done. Fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, all right, man.
Now, when you guys had
sure, I can't do a few more.
When did you have like you have a graduation, but you have like a your own little graduation. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, we had, like, our final test was you go on this, like, simulated ship. It was like a real size ship, but it was a simulator. And they gave you different tasks. Like, I had where I'm in a room and I have like 8 people that are under me supposedly, and we have to move ammo, and as you're sitting there, water's coming up. So you have to
like
move
real
all that
water.
real water. Like, they're like, yeah, you're gonna drown. You don't get all this shit out. You're not really gonna kill you, but it's supposed to.
That'd still be fucking crazy.
It's scary because the water it was up to here.
Yeah.
And you're like, we still got like 10 more of these. And these are like fucking shells are like this big, and you got to move them all out, and you got to direct people.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
That's just like one of the things you do. Like, it was pretty neat. And afterwards you graduate, and then they, the guy that's been chewing you out and calling every name in the world, hands you your picture recruit hat off and gives you a Navy hat and congratulates you. And and they play this like patriotic music, and every person was tear. Even I'm like, I ain't gonna cry. Fuck that. I'm like, yeah, I cried.
Yeah.
It makes you cry, all that music and the pride. You're like, it's over.
Right.
It's over.
I actually got to call Cadence on the way to our graduation. I remember that. That was good.
Tell people what that is. Not many people are gonna know.
Oh, sorry. Cadence is left, right, you basically sing a song while you're fucking running.
Or marching, whatever you want to call it.
Or marching, yeah.
Yep.
Watch Full Metal Jacket. You'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there you go.
Yeah, other than that.
You guys got anything else? I pretty much hit all my points here. I could talk about boot camp for a long time. There's a lot of little things, but it's just to give you an idea.
I think
the fact.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say the fact of the matter is, it is set up to be hard for a certain reason. You don't want fucking these, skinny twit kids that are afraid of bubblegum pops. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's
to go into war. You don't.
Yeah. And I forgot to mention too, and I'm sure they did this for you guys. When you get off the bus, they give you like, all right, you can make your last phone call. You're like, wait, what am I? My last phone call? So anyway, they can call home, say, hey, I'm here, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, shit hits the fan where they make you take all your possessions that you have on you and your clothes, everything, and they put it in a box and ship it home, and they give you all your Navy stuff. Did they do that for you guys?
No.
They didn't
You sure that Navy's not tougher than the Army?
No, I was going to say.
We had our cappuccinos.
I was going to say it was harder because not until like week 4 or 5 could we call home.
Right.
There was no phone. It was like
this is before as you're getting to the boot camp base, you're still in your civilian clothes, with your wallet and everything.
We call that what the fuck do we call it? Oh my god,
intake.
Yeah, but
I can't remember what we called it.
It's got some other.
I didn't call anyone. I was just
reception.
Like,
Yes. Well, they didn't actually like ship our stuff home. They basically boxed it up and put it in a fucking condom.
Oh no, they made us box this shit home. They're like, you ain't getting this back until you go home. Nice, I didn't get my stuff back till 5 years later because I was going whole 5 years overseas.
No shit.
I came home for visit, but I totally forgot about that stuff, and I just bought all new stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, this is my wallet from 5 years. I don't need this anymore.
Yeah, I was pissed. I was like, my dildo.
No, dude, they took my favorite thong.
Dude, sucks. But no. What I was gonna say, it wasn't. So what we were just talking about is it's called reception. So a lot of people think when you join the Army, as soon as you leave mom and dad or whatever, you go to MEPS or whatever. That as soon as you get off the bus, you're getting screamed at. And that's not how it works. You go to a place where you're kind of getting screamed at. You're like getting pre-screamed at.
It all depends on, I guess, the person that's,
but
that picks you up.
But the main focus of what happens before you actually start getting your ass handed to you.
You get all your gear.
Is you have to be issued everything you're going to need.
We were getting out the whole entire time. Like the moment we got picked up from the bus, even like we were sitting in the airport, the guy came was already yelling at us. Get your ass on the bus. I mean, from that point on, we just got screamed at the whole time.
Navy's just assholes.
I guess so. You guys killing the bus, drunken.
So I'll give them that.
At reception there was some. They're like, "Come on, hustle!" Like this or whatever. But there were no like shark attacks or anything like that.
No.
It was only when you got to your actual battalion, your company, that they
But
really started getting
But
on
my
you.
point is, did you not feel when you were getting issued everything and you're getting shots and you're going through hearing tests
Shots,
you're just fucking cattle?
Yes.
It's funny you said I was going to
You're
forgot
just
about
you're
that.
just a fucking cow going through a fucking
Right.
slaughterhouse.
He's talking about like they have this long, at least in the boot camp where I went. It's a long hallway, and I'm not even joking. They have like outlines of footprints where you have to stand.
Absolutely.
And they have nurses and doctors on each side, and they stick you, boom, and they go, all right, next, and boom, you go on the next shots, and then at the end. They make it you're around like people you've never met, and they're all bare ass, and they stick you with the penicillin shot.
Yeah.
You get all that at once.
Yeah.
Dude,
Good times.
dude, you got so many shots, man. I mean, dude, your arms are fucking so sore afterwards.
I'm surprised I didn't die of chemical poisoning.
Yeah.
Join the military. It's great. It definitely changes, yes, for sure.
And that's when you realize when you not reception, but when you get to real basic training, that's when you realize like you can do so many things you never thought you could do.
Oh, shit, yeah.
You can sleep standing up. Like fucking dead.
It's so true.
Like because I'm like towering. I'm like,
Right? The lack of food.
oh my God.
God. They hustle you through the fucking defect. Hurry up. Dude, you're
Yeah.
eating while you're walking.
Yeah.
If you don't
yeah.
finish,
Eat
you
now,
don't
taste
finish.
it later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say, dude.
I don't know about you. We had you line up in size order. I'm always, of course, the tallest one in the fucking division, so I'm always in the back. So by the time, and there is no okay. Oh, we'll wait till Wiggins is done. We go back.
Nope.
I literally there was 15, maybe 20 minutes to eat. So by the time I got my food, I literally had 4 minutes to eat,
Yeah.
and I eat like
Yeah.
so fast.
You're woofing it down.
Yeah, I mean,
you're almost like
it took me
dumping it.
Yeah, it took me like a couple of days where I was like, I need to eat quicker because I ain't eating shit.
And I mean, but it's crazy because I think when I joined the Army, I weighed like 235 or something.
When you got in,
Like the day I got there.
Okay.
It was like 235. And when I graduated basic, I weighed 177.
Jesus.
That's about right.
Yeah, when I got out of
My
basic,
parents didn't even recognize me.
188. I'm 6'4".
Yeah.
Skinny dude.
So like my
I
parents,
don't even
when it was
remember.
like family day, I'm looking right at them. I'm walking right at them, and they're like,
Where's Diggs?
Charles? I'm like,
Charles?
yeah,
Is that you?
yeah.
Oh,
And they're like, oh my God.
it's funny you're mentioning first names. I had my family. It was like just my aunt, my mom, and my grandma. They were calling my first name. I didn't hear him.
Right.
I was used to
Right.
hearing Wiggins for 3 months, or sorry, fucking Wiggins for 3
yeah,
months.
fucking Wiggins.
So and they're like, "Didn't you hear us?" I'm like, "Hear what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You're saying Lee. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I don't respond to that.
Yeah.
Apparently, you don't have a first name anymore."
And it's crazy.
They took it away from me.
Yeah.
I met a lot of my friends I have now. When I was in the Army, they all call me Diggs to this day.
The only reason why I call you
hear-
Chuck is because of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Otherwise I wouldn't call you Charles.
When I hear someone say Charles, I'm like,
Who's this Charles
every
person?
once in a while, I'll be like, fuck, that is my name.
I call him Diggs.
I really ponder. I'm like, who the fuck named me Charles? Who does that?
I either go Diggy Dag,
Diggy
fucking
Dag.
Diggs. Yeah,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And you guys got anything else?
No, not for basic.
Okay. All right, we're going to move on to our next topic. We're going to talk about the jobs we've had and the jobs that, crazy jobs in the world. Ben, let's start off with you again. Waving to the wife. She's taking a picture.
Excuse me. Oh shit. I mean,
I don't remember that job being in their script.
Like we
This
said,
guy in shit today. I don't know
what the hell,
is
man.
going on.
You shovel shit or something?
Yeah.
there it is.
Please don't burp in the
Nah,
microphone.
we're gonna
That's
have to
disgusting.
cut that out.
Yes, please.
We're not cutting that out. We want the world to see that you're an asshole.
You're a pig, man.
No, my burp. Yeah. I haven't had a whole lot of crazy jobs. I mean, I was a dishwasher for a while when before I joined the military. Then I was in the military for 8 years. Got out, did a little bit of cooking. I did a little bit of construction here and there. Now
What kind
cut hair.
of construction did you do?
Mostly sex.
sim-
I assemble dildos.
Construction,
I built
assembly,
dungeons.
whatever.
Same difference.
I built dungeons, he says. Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Peg.
you know, house painting, handyman stuff.
Ah.
You know, so I don't even know if you'd call that construction, but
You gave handies what? Oh, handyman.
Handy's the men.
Sorry, I had to. You set me up, right?
Yeah, that's more like remodeling type of.
right.
Yeah.
But no, honestly, no. The most dangerous job I had was being an army cook.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we've talked about it before, man. Military cooks, we go where civilian cooks cannot go.
And like I said
To
before,
Arby's.
yeah. And like I said in previous
What do you want?
episodes,
No.
I'm telling you, when we went, we weren't cooks anymore because they were civilians. We did everything else. So
Yeah.
not only did we have our job, and not only were we in an infantry brigade, so we learned some infantry stuff. Hands-on, cool shit, man, by the way.
Yep.
But then they're like, well, what else is there?
Driving.
Digs, learn fucking S1, S2, S3, S4. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's basically admin.
Yeah.
for-
Okay, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Paper pushing and
What
stuff.
type of jobs did you have before?
Before I joined the Army?
Yeah. Like when you were a kid and stuff like that, or I mean, a kid like 15, 16 years old.
Well, when I turned 14 in Virginia, I guess you could work at 14 because I started working at that nursing home.
Oh, you were washing dishes,
Washing
right?
dishes.
We all wash dishes. I did the same thing. I worked in a
Yeah.
restaurant. Yeah.
Dude, I loved it though.
builds character.
I liked it because the cooks always made me dinner, and like it was good. It was free, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
I like because I was with like smoking hot chicks from my high school. They were all like the servers, and so yeah, there's a lot of flirting and stuff going on. But
What did you do after that?
I did my time at McDonald's. Ooh,
I did my time. It's like
Ooh.
prison. Yeah, I did my time 5 to 10.
Dude, I was thinking about this on the drive.
I
over
worked
here.
at Burger King. Go ahead. I think we all had the same type of jobs. I think it's like a rite of passage as a kid or
So-
something.
I never worked at fast food.
No?
Oh, fuck you,
Oh, you
Ben.
suck.
Spoon-fed
I-
bastard.
Mute.
I joined the army right out of high school, man.
Ah.
Yeah.
But now what I was gonna say was my time at McDonald's was fucking great because I was creating things that they didn't sell, like in my free time.
A chicken whopper McNugget.
Whatever. What was cool is what's crazy is now these kids that work at McDonald's, like they get discounted food. The McDonald's I worked at, we got our food for
I
free.
was gonna say we got our free, no discount.
They're like, yeah, you going on
We
break?
can drive
What
through.
do
You
you
just be eating. Like, want to help you? What do you want?
Yeah. Number 9. I'm like, hey, let me get a.
I mean, how many times I had just went and got when the fountains. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
It was when I was at McDonald's, like right when Super Size ended. Super Size Me came out.
That's
and,
right. I forgot they get
and
rid
they
of that.
fucking,
Yeah.
they were like, "Dude, you're
After
giving somebody
Michael
like
Moore
a
fucking
fucking
ruined
gallon
it.
of soda."
Yeah,
I'm
if you just beat me with what I was gonna say. If you don't remember, they like the supersize you like just a big bucket like.
it was literally like this.
It's
It was
huge.
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, you
and the fries, like God. I mean, I love
a trough full of fries.
but
A trough of fries.
my shit was, and I'm telling you, McDonald's should do this today. I would take a McFlurry cup. I would line it with the hot caramel from the sundae, hit it with halfway full with ice cream, smash an apple pie in there, hit the rest with ice cream, and then blah, like a
Dude,
McFlurry.
fuck
You should patent that.
And it was fucking amazing. It was like
Dude, it
hot
sounds
caramel,
good.
apple pie, fucking.
Yeah,
I would like make crazy burgers.
instant diabetes, but hey, you know.
Yeah. You know?
Well, myself, I guess I've worked at Burger King. My very first job was working at a gas station. I think I mentioned that before, but you know, I was basically at the time.
Full service type.
Yeah, it was a full service.
Okay.
We actually took cash and had the deposit and everything, and you fill it up for the people, and
That's
just
pretty cool.
just remember being high all the time on gas.
I just remembered one job I had
Please
after
no
I got out of the
super
military.
premium.
That was.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Ben?
I'm sorry.
I just remember one job I had when I first got out of the military that was kind of dangerous. I actually took care of
A liberal?
bank. No, I took care of bank-owned homes in downtown Rochester.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
fuck.
And every once in a while, we had to fucking chase the bums out.
What a
Yeah, dude.
Get out. Wait, is this Dirty Mike and the boys again?
Hey, we're going to have a fuck party in this.
God damn it, Daryl, what I say about get out?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Take your needle. Jesus Christ.
For real, man.
That's wild, man.
Yeah,
That was interesting.
yeah, I mean, this is a really fun job. You and I worked at Honda for a little while. I mean, you were more part-time. I was there full-time.
Yeah.
He actually got me the job. I think I liked it for like the first 3 months after. I'm like, yeah, this ain't for me. You work your ass off for the shit, like shit
Yeah,
money.
and you're the new guy, so we're not. Basically, all the guys that have been there, because most of the guys have been there 20 plus years.
Yeah, and they're miserable.
Right.
Those guys got all the gravy jobs, and you being the young peon, worthless, fucking high speed, low drag piece of shit that you are, got all the fucking oil changes and tire jobs,
Warranty
and brake
work.
jobs, and warranty work, which
Nothing.
didn't pay shit. And I think the reason why I got out of Honda is because
The boss was a douchebag. Oh, I'm sorry.
oh yeah, he was a super fucking douche.
Big douchebag.
But no, it's like, we know what these cars are capable of, and these service riders would be selling people shit that they didn't need.
Yeah. They do this.
And if you as the tech don't suggest it, they would do it for you.
Mhm.
I'm like, no, I'm not saying they need fucking tires. Like, it's March. They're due for their inspection in, like, let's say November. It'll last till then. But no, they go out there, Mrs. Blah blah blah. It's probably a dire need that you get tires today. And some old
pieces of shit, man.
Some old lady, or whatever, or fucking whoever, or a woman. No offense, but like they
don't
target
know
women.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't know what the fucking a cabin air filter is. They're like, you need one. They're like, okay, like
or an A-arm.
I mean, there's some people you can tell them they need headlight fluid, but I gotta get that.
Well, let's top that off.
In case you didn't know, that's a joke. That's no such thing.
Yeah. Like, well, Mrs. Johnson, we should really change out that summer air in those tires to winter air. Let's do it. Where do I got to pull up?
Fucking $45.
Yeah, I remember specifically the filter changes at Honda. It was the engine filter and the cabin air filter, and we were charging like $113.
Holy fuck!
Or something to replace that. And I could replace both of those. If I had the hood open and the glove box open, I could replace both of those in probably 18 seconds.
Oh yeah, they're so easy. It's ridiculous.
Like, boop, 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 done. Boop, 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 done. And we're charging. I'm like, fuck this, man.
Dude, I had a 1985 Honda Civic that I never changed anything but an oil filter on. And that thing ran to 350,000 miles, man.
Yeah, they don't build them like that
God.
anymore.
What was your worst jobs or job off the top of your head? You don't have to mention military. Obviously that's.
I don't know. I've had.
Well, I'll tell you mine while you guys are thinking.
I was
going to say.
Go for it, Lee.
I was going to say I've worked in like a warehouse.
Yeah.
There's a plastic warehouse, and
the smell or something?
No, it was just like plastic rod sheets and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It was just a boring. It was really my first my first job when I graduated. I was waiting to see to go to college or whatever, and I was cutting myself all the time on the sheets, and it was just a terrible, low-paying job. It was miserable, and
no morale.
No morale was terrible. Yeah, everyone there was miserable for obvious reasons, and they, their life sucks. They're getting paid at the time probably $7 an hour.
Everybody's like that fucking town from Trolls, like it
was bad. It was
go ahead, man.
You got one?
No.
Okay.
Got a big wiener.
One was now I'm not very tech savvy at all, or at least I don't think I am. I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, you can't see my face. You'll see it later.
I got this under the table job with this guy reprogramming and fixing salt spreaders. Okay? Because up here in New York we get lots of snow and like the salt spreader motherboards and shit.
Gotcha.
Oh.
they would come in and, you know, you'd have to hook it up here and there. You'd have to replace a capacitor here and there. And I mean, dude, it was just, no. I did it for like a few months, but the guy had me doing a ton of other shit too, like raking his fucking yard and taking out the trash and all this other shit.
What I signed up for.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I'm good. I mean, it was decent money. It was $10 an hour under the table, but I was like, I'm good.
Well, I mean, you could be worse. You could be working on those Alaskan crab fishing boats. I mean, if you ever saw that show, Deadliest Catch,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's a great show. But
I want to do that.
those guys get paid really good money, but I mean, they got to
For
work
a short
hard
amount of time.
Yeah, for a short amount of time. But that short amount of time is they go through hell.
Yeah.
That's if you have a good season.
Yeah.
Right.
If you don't have a good season, you're not making any money.
Well, what's the thing? Like these guys, they work all around. They don't just go crab fishing. That's it. They go crab fishing and they'll fish for other things.
Right.
And that's just their big. What makes it dangerous is because of the time of the year.
Yeah.
It's like
Bering Strait.
it's it's the middle of the winter. I mean, the seas are like 20, 30 foot high waves and shit. So
Dude, they're out there
the
cracking
water,
ice with sledgehammers.
Yeah, the
and
water
shit.
freezes on the ship,
Yeah.
and then it causes the weight to transfer.
that's why it makes it dangerous.
Yeah,
And and these guys work like
20-hour days.
They work like 3 or 4 days straight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or that.
I mean, they'll take like little naps, while they're going to the next pod or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys just don't stop, man. They're
I wanted to do it honestly.
I would love to try it for like 5 minutes. Like, I'm done.
Yeah, I think I could honestly.
Can you call a boat for me?
I've never
Coast Guard.
I've never been out on seas like that where the whole ship. I mean, I'm worried about like motion sickness.
If you have, I would not suggest you do that.
I don't know if I do. I don't know if I
okay.
have motion sickness. I mean, I've been out on boats before. I didn't get sick, but we're talking about big fucking.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. That's
crashing fucking waves.
Yeah, but as long as I didn't have motion sickness, I mean, I could take something to take.
Do you like the cold? Because it's fucking cold.
Dude, I love the cold. Today
Ugh,
was
not
like
me. I'm a
what?
heat guy.
Not like that, dude. When you got
the only guy at work with a t-shirt.
I know it's like 50 degrees. I was like, I gotta take my clothes off. It's hot in here.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what it is. I'm warm. I get.
He's got a lot of insulation.
Yeah. Thanks, little Debbie.
No, but dude, I mean, that's like sub-zero water just splashing on you and shit.
Yeah, they say if you fall over, I mean, you got like 2 minutes to get them out before because they got what they got hypothermia.
Yeah,
hypothermia.
That's it. 2 minutes. I mean, what if no one's looking? You're over. You're fucking done.
Right.
Yeah, you're done.
If nobody sees you go over man, you're fucking
goodbye.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you guys said you had like a list of other jobs, or
yeah. I can think of one right off the top of my head, man. The fucking president.
Oh yeah. That's a
you could
dangerous
pay
job.
me
Well, I guess it
enough
is if
to
you're
be
Trump.
president.
You're getting rid of high-powered people.
You know what? Before we went on the show, I put in the world's toughest job in Google.
I can't remember, what was it?
And they, according to Google, the number one job, the toughest job in the world is being a mom.
Have you seen my kids?
All right.
And look, I'm not laughing at you, women, but
Yeah, he is. Sorry.
have you ever tried jerking off a stallion at fucking 4 a.m. trying to get sperm for artificial insemination? I didn't think so. Okay.
Especially when they don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, normally you'd think a guy would want to ejaculate, but these stallions, no. No, you got to work it.
They're stubborn bastards.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like,
And on top of that,
what
it's
do you
like
like?
a fucking,
What do you like?
know,
Bottom like this, top like this? What the fuck, dude? I
no,
never did that,
you're
by
not
the way.
doing that with one hand either, dude. You got
No.
You,
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you folks ever seen this show. It was called Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe.
Yeah.
He
Great
it was a
show.
great show. It's a shame it's not on the air anymore. But there was the one job that stuck out to me is the one guy that was he had to like go down in the sewers and he just covered it, like did the whole of the walls and just shit. It's everywhere.
Ugh.
Yeah, and he had to like go through it and clean it out because stuff would get stuck. People would flush things down the toilet that would get
Oh,
stuck.
fuck yeah.
Right.
So he had to go and clean it out. I mean, the guy wasn't going in with like a t-shirt.
Right.
He was going in with like a hazmat suit.
with
No, he was just going to medical mask.
it's safe.
Still.
It's safe.
Yeah.
Still, you
Yeah.
know some of that fucking stuck with him.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know.
man. Can you imagine going home? You probably still stink even with that stuff on, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go home to your New York accent wife like, you fucking stink again. All right?
Go
How
the
many
fuck
times I gotta
outside.
tell you to take your fucking boots off and stick them outside the fucking door? You know?
Go
Like-
get the fucking hose.
Patrice, I'm telling you. I'm trying here. You know, fucking-
You need a new job, you
Yeah.
bastard.
Another one I had was a miner.
Like
I
a
mean,
like a
Harry,
coal
man.
miner?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's a
any
dangerous
kind of
job.
miner.
I couldn't do it, man.
No, I mean, you're in a hole day and you come out and you're like a vampire. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm claustrophobic.
Well, not just
oh man, you couldn't do it.
not just that, but one of those fucking beams goes or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Dude, you're
yeah.
done.
The fucking the movie they made about the
I think it was Chile.
yeah,
In
the
Chile,
Chilean
yep.
miners.
Mhm.
Fuck you. I mean, they got those people out, but
Yeah, but that was they're lucky they got out.
yeah,
And if you
They
see
were-
the movie,
yeah, that wasn't like a
I was lucky.
oh, we know how to fix it. We'll get them out the next day. They were down there for fucking months.
Months,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
That's right, because they were
Months.
sending food down there to the
Yeah.
hole
Yep.
or whatever. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
No.
Months.
What are we on time?
We are at 56 minutes.
Damn, I'm good. I kind of always feel when it's almost an hour. I feel it.
No, I can't. He's lying. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
I'm
And
really-
then
go ahead.
second. Oh, I was just gonna go. A few tough military jobs. You got EOD, explosive ordnance disposal.
Yeah, those guys are fucking crazy for the
Dude.
record.
Navy yeoman.
They, dude,
Paper
dude,
cuts
they
are
look
serious,
like the
people.
Michelin man going in there in this fucking suit, and they have to fucking dismantle a bomb.
Yeah.
I don't think so,
yeah,
dude.
EOD.
Yeah. I was with EOD once where we thought we pulled off on the road in a herringbone situation. You know, I don't know. It's kind of like where one vehicle goes like this, the next one like this, next one like this,
Right.
next one like this. And we were just stopping to do something and somebody spotted something and they were like,
Probably a paper bag. Oh, there's
Yeah.
a paper. You know.
And they were like, get OD up here, EOD up here. And the guy walked out there, no suit, no nothing on, just walked out there and was like, oh, it's nothing. And then he's like, yo, he ran back to the road, gave this dude a camera, and he was like, yo, get a picture of this. Drops trowel, squats over what he thought was the bomb, and took a shit on it. Like,
Oh
turned
my
out his
God.
ass, everything.
That's
Dude
what he
took a
thinks of
picture. And it was like, hey, mom, you know, like,
What the
this
fuck?
is what I'm doing in Iraq. I'm shitting on
Well, no,
bombs.
man, because over there, dude, they would use we used to get intel saying that they're using like dead dogs and shit.
Oh, yeah, we had a dead,
know?
sheep,
and everything.
a
yeah.
dead sheep that
Yep.
they had some shit.
I've heard a
back
lot
there.
of crazy stories. Huh?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
But I think
Oh,
I was gonna say I think the best job I ever had was right before I joined the Army. I was on my way to becoming a chef. So I worked at a place. You can look it up. It's Google. If you do, you're gonna be like, damn, this place is nice.
Mhm.
It's like nestled in like Warrenton, Virginia. You wouldn't even know if it was there if you just didn't drive past it. It has its own like kind of like private road. And I was on my way to becoming a chef. They had like chefs from all over the world, like Bangladesh. We had graduates from Le Cordon Bleu, from the Culinary Institute
Nice.
of America. Chefs from I can never remember the other one. It's not Johnson and Wales, is it? Is that like a culinary school?
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know. But we had people from that school that were doing like desserts and shit. And that's when I really learned to make food that like was so pretty you didn't want to eat it. And so
Gotcha.
that's carried with me. And that's the reason why I joined the Army as a cook. Because I scored like 70 on my ASVAB and they were like, bro, you could literally do like whatever the fuck you want. Like you need like a 2 to be in.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
Well, he's saying ASVAB is basically like an
aptitude test.
Yeah, aptitude test. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just if you get anything over like 30, you're considered like good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think no bullshit though. I mean, I'm not putting down infantry because they're actually pretty fucking smart. A lot of people, what you don't realize is like a lot of people, even if they're a fucking genius, they still go infantry just because they want to fuck people up.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know why the Army like puts their score so low. It's kind of like I guess that's their fail safe. Like yeah, you're retarded. But you're just not retarded.
Can you do this?
Infantry. Yeah. Can you do this?
If you're a couple points IQ higher than a monkey.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Love you guys.
But yeah, so I scored 70 out of what is it, like 99?
I forget. Yeah.
Something
I
like
don't
that.
know. And they're like, you can do whatever you want. And I was like, well, I cook now. Like, oh, well, we'll get you this job on Air Force One, cooking for the president and all this other fucking smoke they blew up my ass because what they don't tell you is it's not up to you. It's not up to your skill set. Like to go from cooking that high level of food to going into a dining facility where you have to look at these recipe cards that don't even call for like salt and pepper half the fucking time.
Right.
And then you're like, all right, well, what are we doing for garnish? And they're like, what's garnish? And I'm like, okay, bro. So anyway, I mean, as far as cooking went in dining facility, I was running circles around these motherfuckers. I made my shit look beautiful.
Except for me, bitch.
Whatever. And then the fucked up part is like, then every once in a while they would have this competition on Fort Bragg, culinary art, you know, soldier of the whatever. And if you won so many, then you could go to Fort Lee, which is like the Army's
Not affiliated with me.
Yeah. You could go to like the Army cooking school and then you could go and compete. And then that's when jobs like that opened up.
Right.
Cook for a general or whatever. But like I was busting my ass for months in this dining facility and 2 new guys showed up. One had crazy culinary experience. The other one was like, meh. Trappier, if you see this, you fucking bastard, you took my spot. And like day one they got there, like, yeah, send them to culinary.
Right.
The culinary competition. I'm like, what?
Fuck!
What are you talking about? Like, yeah, so that's my sad story, but
all right, well,
when it comes down to it, ladies, I can cook pretty devastatingly good.
He's single. His number is 1-800. All right, guys, we're gonna close out our segment. But before I do that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Check out our fan page. Check out our shop too as well. We got shirts, hats. I'm sorry, not hats. Sweaters, mugs, things like that. Hoodies,
mugs,
best hoodies like this.
Cell phone stuff.
Yes, I got some cell phone cases. Check us out. Help support the show, please. Also, please comment any kind of comments, or when you subscribe, helps out our channel. How it does the algorithm basically looks at how many people are interactive with the show and how many subscriptions we have. So if we get enough, YouTube will help promote us, and this will help us out. Also, hit the notification button. That'll help give you a notification that hey, we uploaded another episode.
Yeah.
Next week, I think we're going to have my uncle come in. He's going to tell us some stories. What you guys want to talk about next week? I forgot to mention that before we started.
I'd like to talk about these packs of wild dogs that are running our U.S. cities.
You going down, Toto?
No. No. We were talking about something. I mean, we could bring up Stolen Valor.
Yeah, we can bring up that. And I guess we'll talk about. We'll just maybe I'll do like a small video and talk about what we're going to talk about next week. Our topics, kind of like something. Hey, watch out for this in episode.
Tune
10.
in, motherfuckers.
Let's do our final segment: moans, groans, and complaints with Ben. Keep it short.
Again, man. Like I say all the time, do your research, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Do your research. Figure it out for yourself. First, second,
oh, sorry, Ben.
Stop trying to change basic training. Everything is there for a reason.
Yeah, we don't need everyone like the Air Force. Come on.
Yeah. Playing. They got live.
For real though, even them, their training has been set up a certain way to have a certain outcome.
Right.
Okay. When you start nickel and diming that and taking certain things away, it all fucking topples, man.
Exactly.
That's me.
I would say to piggyback on that, like,
is this your final thought, or just?
Yeah. It's my final thought.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. To piggyback on that, like, if you're thinking about joining the military now, yeah, I would
run.
I would think about it because basically, like they're trying to be so politically correct about this training and all this bullshit about making it less stressful and stuff like that. But
if they use the word safe space, that's it.
Yeah,
it's over.
What they're not realizing is that they are completely weakening the nation's defense in the process of doing so. So I would say this: if you're going to join, link up with somebody that's a fucking badass, because, oh God, like I couldn't imagine like Saving Private Ryan moment where Umpum's crying on the fucking stairs while his buddy's hand to hand combat fighting.
Dude, that scene pissed me off. I'm sorry.
It pissed me the fuck off.
Like, do something. Hit him with a round or something.
Yeah.
Get a rock.
The army is creating umpums is what the fuck they're doing. And so it's scary.
Yeah.
So go Marines.
My suggestion would be, I was going to say, my suggestion, if you're going to go Army, go infantry first. If you don't like it, change your job later. You can always change your job.
Or go straight special forces or something, because they're not letting anybody pass there. Or Ranger. For sure, Ranger.
Yeah.
But at least then you are getting that, that good fucking training.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, my phone number that I always give out for the vet suicide number, I don't know what I'm saying, is 800-273-8255. If you feel the sadness or whatever you're feeling, we all know COVID is fucking shit up. So if you're feeling sad or whatever, and you're thinking about contemplating, or you're thinking about committing suicide, call a number. Then stop killing yourselves. We need our vets. That's all I got.
Well, my final thought today is if you're walking past a cow pasture, watch your ass. Because cows are
They're lurking.
fighting back, apparently.
They're lurking.
I'm done wearing my leather jacket. I'm going to tell you that.
Like, just here eating some grass.
All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll see you next time. We out.
Love you, America.
We're 10-7. Woo!
I get penis reduction surgery tomorrow.